So there's an anime on Netflix and other places, but it's called Blue Lock, and I love it because, as you know, I was not a soccer fan a year ago. I was a basketball fan.
So you say.
I was a basketball fan, baseball, softball, but I was taught soccer by a very passionate coach. I won't call his name. I was told to pick a team. I was made to follow soccer pages on the Mingoes page because it was an imbalance in the stories, right, Coach? It's too much basketball.
Yeah.
So now that I could officially say I found a spirit and a fan appreciation for soccer, I want to do what Blue Lock did, and I want to describe particular players. And if you could, I guess with this current team or previous Mingoes or Caribs, describe a player who that reminds you of. So.
And Blue Lock, correct me if I'm wrong, is all about finding strikers, right?
Right. So the program by Ego, it's developed a special arena for high schoolers to go into a program and work on their ego or what it takes to be strikers, because Japan, obviously, historically, has not reached to that plateau.
They're not an egocentric nation.
They're about team and teamwork and passing the ball. And that is based on one scientist, and from player evaluation, you need the ego. So that being said, there's one, the first one I think of is the predator. The person who, when they're on the soccer field, they see their opponent as prey, as hunting them down, as beating them, demolishing them, powering through them. Which category, or which player, sorry,
Ronaldo.
you believe Ronaldo Green is a predator?
Yeah, he's very dangerous in transition. And if you were to go back and look at his 70-plus goals for the Mingoes, which is the most in team history, a lot of those come off of the mistakes of the opposition.
The 1v1.
He punishes you. Yeah. You make a bad pass, your team is open, he has a one-on-one opportunity, he's going to beat his man 1v1, and 7 times out of 10 he's going to beat the keeper too.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to summarize this one as the trickster. The player who, when they have the ball, it don't matter where they are, they're going to dribble through their opponents, make them, show off a little bit, have some fun, and just be out of pocket and out of mind with it. Like, they'll do things.
Stanley Grandpierre.
Wow. That was quick. That was quick. Nothing else to be said. That was it.
Stanley calls himself the Witcher.
The Witcher?
Yeah, he likes to sprinkle magic.
I didn't know that. We have AI. I can make that happen. All right.
There you go.
All right. So next we have defenders. Let's call this one the Iron Fortress. The player that, when a player goes against them, it's like that player feels trapped. They can't get around them. The ball's going to be stolen or taken no matter what or who that player is.
What's their mentality like?
Their mentality is almost like a team captain too. So they keep the team together and they protect the strikers and stuff like that too. So they're normally the bigger players. Strikers can't get around them. When it's 1v1, they're going to take the ball.
I'll go back in time a little bit with this. Marlon Miller.
Whoa. All right. I have footage of him. All right. Marlon was like that for real?
Yeah, Marlon was no nonsense. He's no nonsense, always locked in. Not the most talented player in the world, but very consistent.
Okay. Let's call this one, actually, this is his power name, but the Chameleon. A player that, when they're going against other opponents and they see something, they can instantly replicate it or use it against the person. Or somebody who's good at mimicry. Almost like they see something on TV last night, they try it in the game.
So it would have to be someone obsessed with football?
Yeah. But once they see it once, or once they see somebody do something once, they can pull it off. Almost at like a 90% success rate.
I have to think about that. Perry Brooks.
Okay. Perry.
He's probably lazy. But like maybe arguably the most talented player to ever play at UB. I didn't say the best, but most talented. Second top goal scorer in a single season, or top goal scorer. It's either him or Ronaldo. and then the only player to jump from UB and go straight into a D1 program, as far as I'm aware.
Shout out to Perry. What about, let's call this one the snipers. The one, once they get in a particular range, and let's go for the furthest back range we could think of. But once they get in that particular box or range, it don't matter who you are, this person's gonna kick a goal.
I give you two. We've had two versions of that so far. Marlon Barnes, particularly in his first season. Marlon is funny. Like inside the box, he doesn't score many goals, but between 25 to 35 yards, very good from that range.
Okay.
And then I think a player who's also very dangerous from that part of the pitch is CJ.
You mean the guy right there?
CJ is better shooting outside of the box than finishing in the box.
If CJ was a baseball player, he would hit home runs every time.
If CJ was a baseball player, he'd be Gary Sheffield.
Okay. How many balls are being lost? I'm cutting this out. Renbert, remember to cut this out. How many balls are being lost behind that gate because of CJ?
You know, there's someone standing nearby who may have kicked even more away.
If only they had played the complete season.
If only. Well, we would we wouldn't have 26 soccer balls left. We'd be down to 14.
Oh man. All right. Let me see. Other players I could think of. This one, of course. The egotist. The egoist. The person who is not originally the most talented, is not the best, but through effort, hard work, and a lot of time and practice, when you give them the ball, it don't matter if they're going against any other of these categories, they will demolish them and find some way to beat them. But they're not originally the most talented player. I think in the series they call it meta vision, being able to see the entire field, the entire player, learning how to use players and their weaknesses and strengths against them to play to your will to get to what you need.
I think that player would be Alex Thompson.
Thank you. This is our show, ladies and gentlemen. You've been watching here. Go Mingoes.